Why someone is always on your mind? Does that person think about you? Have you ever found yourself lying in bed at night, scrolling through your phone, or simply walking on the street, and suddenly a certain person's face, voice, or memory pops into your mind? No matter how much you try to distract yourself, they remain there, living rent-free in your thoughts. You might start to wonder, why is this person always on my mind? And more importantly, do they ever think about me the same way? This question is not only common, but it also touches one of the deepest parts of human psychology: love, memory, attachment, and emotional energy. Let's dive into the possible reasons, the psychological and even spiritual explanations, and what it could mean for you. 1. The power of emotional attachment. The first reason someone stays on your mind is simple: emotional connection. When you share strong emotions with a person, whether it's love, heartbreak, anger, admiration, or even unresolved issues, your brain marks them as important. Think of your mind like a library. Most books, people, get shelved away after a while. But some books are highlighted, bookmarked, and placed right on the front desk. That's what emotional attachment does. If you once loved this person, your brain releases dopamine and oxytocin whenever you think about them, creating a sense of longing. If they hurt you, your mind replays memories in an attempt to solve the pain. If they inspired you, your brain keeps them alive as a source of motivation. So, it's not always about love. Sometimes it's about impact. Someone who deeply affects you, positively or negatively, will naturally occupy space in your thoughts. 2. Unfinished business. Psychologists often say the mind doesn't like open loops. If you had an unresolved relationship, a conversation that never happened, or feelings you never expressed, your subconscious keeps replaying this person like a song stuck on repeat. Maybe you never told them how much you loved them. Maybe you didn't get closure after a breakup. Maybe they left your life too suddenly. Your brain craves completion. Until you close that emotional loop, they remain on your mind. 3. Psychological resonance. They represent something bigger. Sometimes, the person you keep thinking about isn't just them, they are a symbol. They may represent love itself. They may represent a time in your life when you were happy, young, or full of hope. They may represent what you want in the future: stability, passion, comfort, or excitement. This is why you might even think of people you hardly interacted with. They serve as mirrors for your desires, dreams, or wounds. 4. The science of memory triggers. Have you noticed how certain songs, places, or even smells remind you of someone instantly? This happens because your brain links memories to emotions. When you smelled that perfume, your brain said, "Oh, that's her him." When you heard that song, your neurons lit up the memory pathway connected to that person. It's not that you want to think of them, it's that your brain is wired to connect sensory input with emotional memory. 5. Spiritual explanation: energetic bonds. Across cultures, people believe in something called energetic cords or soul ties. The idea is that when you form a deep bond with someone, your energy gets connected. Some say when you can't stop thinking about someone, it's because they are also thinking of you at the same time. Others believe in the concept of twin flames or soulmates, where two souls remain connected beyond time and distance. In Eastern philosophy, it's believed that thoughts are energy. When you think of someone intensely, your energy reaches them, subconsciously. This explains why sometimes you suddenly think of someone and minutes later they call or text you. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's an invisible connection at work. 6. Does that person think about you too? Now, the million-dollar question: if someone is always on your mind, are you on theirs too? There's no universal yes or no, but here are a few signs that they might also think of you. Synchronicities happen. You suddenly see their name everywhere, run into mutual connections, or bump into them by chance. They contact you randomly, just when you were thinking about them. They send a message or call. Dreams. Some people report dreaming of someone intensely, only to later discover that the other person dreamed of them too. Social media engagement. If they watch your stories, like old photos, or comment unexpectedly, it's a clue that you crossed their mind. Gut feeling. Intuition is powerful. Sometimes your instincts know before logic does. However, it's also possible that they are not thinking about you at all, and it's only your mind holding on to them because of your own emotional need. 7. The role of obsession and fantasy. Sometimes, constantly thinking of someone isn't love, it's mental obsession. You might have created an idealized version of them in your head. Instead of thinking about the real person, you're in love with the fantasy. The perfect partner you imagine them to be. The happy ending you wished for but never got. When this happens, your mind isn't really tied to them, it's tied to the story you've written about them. 8. How to know if it's healthy or not. Ask yourself, do thoughts of this person give me peace, happiness, or inspiration? Or do they drain me, make me anxious, and prevent me from moving forward? If it's the first case, then maybe it's love, admiration, or destiny. If it's the second case, it might be time to release them. 9. How to stop thinking about someone if you want to. If constant thoughts about someone disturb you, here's how to shift your focus. Acceptance. Admit to yourself that they matter to you. Suppressing only makes thoughts stronger. Closure. Write a letter you'll never send. Express what you feel and let it go. Distraction. Focus on your goals, hobbies, or personal growth. When you create new emotional highlights, old ones fade. Meditation. Learn to observe your thoughts without attaching to them. Let them pass like clouds. New connections. Meet new people. Build new bonds. New emotions replace old ones. 10. Final thoughts. When someone is always on your mind, it usually means they left a strong emotional footprint on your soul. Whether it's love, regret, pain, or inspiration, their presence shaped your journey in some way. But the bigger question is, what do you do with these thoughts? Do you let them guide you, inspire you, or trap you in the past? And as for whether they think about you, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But here's the truth, your thoughts are more powerful than theirs. If you keep focusing on your growth, your happiness, and your future, you'll eventually find peace, either with them in your life or without them. Because at the end of the day, the person you should think about the most is yourself. Sparkle. So, the next time someone is always on your mind, ask yourself, are they a reminder of the past, a symbol of your desires, or a sign pointing you to the future?